Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the CouchQuest playthrough of Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. Now, since last time, I went ahead and did what I was already talking about doing. I went and I talked to all my various party members who give you free stuff. I loaded up on grenades, security spikes, computer spikes, and adrenal stimulants given to me by various party members. So I got a nice stacked inventory of those particular items. I also swapped out a few party members, swapped out a few upgrades, because I'm sure you guys are very tired of me constantly going into the menu, so I wanted to save you guys some of that. Also switched out what party members I currently have. I have Karth, and I have Zelbar. And I swapped out some crystals and stuff in my lightsabers, because why not? And right now, we are about to purchase a droid. What is this? A customer I don't recognize. Perhaps you bring off-world money to Yukalaka. Well, what do you have available in your shop? You are lucky to have come at this time. I have one droid ready to go. I just took possession of it. An HK-47. Oh, sorry, skipped over that, but I can read it now. It's a fine protocol translator, and it's been modified. It claims to understand the Sand People dialect, and also has some armor mounts. Combat ready, perhaps? I'm looking for exotics, something called a star map. I do mostly in swoop parts and droid maintenance. Maybe I heard a Jawa mutter something about old things. Did the Jawas bring you this HK-47? No, they keep assembled or working units to sell themselves. They don't have them often. Yeah, this guy talks. What do you have in stock? What is stopping the Jawas from scavenging? Again, I may have misunderstood, but I think that their tribe mates are missing. Oh, yeah, I already picked up that side quest. Alright, I don't need that. Oh, what else do you have in stock besides droids? Looking for a droid or swoop by parks, maybe? I have a few things. Would you like to look and see what's in stock? Yes, show me what you have. Alright, computer spikes. Ooh, he's got infinite computer spikes. Parts, also infinite. Security tunneler spike. Droid heavy plating type 2. Ooh, I only got so much cash right now. But I will definitely want that later. What? Droid upgrade? Oh, droid upgrade class 2. Advanced targeting computer, weapon focus, blaster pistol, weapon focus, blaster rifle, Verpine demolitions probe. Lots of stuff in here. Advanced stun ray. Interesting. Alright, let's go talk to HK for a minute.
Greetings.
I love this guy.
Hello to you, prospective purchaser. I am referred to as HK-47, a fully functional SciTech Corporation droid skilled in both combat and protocol functions. Query: would you be so kind as to purchase this model from Yukalaka? It would serve my purposes to be removed from his ownership.
Not familiar with the SciTech Corporation. What else do they make?
Answer: with the restraining bolt in place, I do not have access to my memory core. I suspect, however, by the fine quality of my manufacture, that they are a prestigious company indeed.
Oh, really?
I suspect I am of unique construction, or perhaps I was intended for a very specific customer. How I ended up here, I can hardly say. It is sufficient to say that I am a fully capable translator and cultural analyst, and I am also proficient in personal combat.
And why are you keeping information to yourself?
Explanation: I have been recently fitted with a restraining bolt, if you must know. With it in place, access to much of my memory core is restricted. Not to mention that the fool Ithorian might raise his asking price if he knew more, or make inquiries into my history. Neither outcome is beneficial to me.
Sketchy droid is sketchy. How do I know that you'll be loyal once the restraining bolt is removed?
Assurance: I am fully autonomous, but lack resources. I will grant loyal service in exchange for proper maintenance. As well, it is rare that I am able to utilize my full array of abilities. You seem likely to give me the opportunity to do so.
Doesn't Yukalaka question your reluctance to reveal your functions?
Explanation. It is rare for a droid to resist an owner in this way. Doubtless the Ithorian considers my stubbornness an embellishment to add interest to a seemingly mundane protocol droid.
Let's go back to my previous
Objection.
questions.
My functions are wasted here, prospective purchaser. I will answer your queries, but I assure you, I am better utilized elsewhere.
Yeah. You mentioned battle and protocol. Outline your
Refusal.
functions.
It is not desirable for me to reveal core functions while still in the possession of Yukalaka, prospective purchaser. It is sufficient to say that I am a fully capable translator.
Back to previous
Objection.
question. Yes. Sell yourself, droid. Why do I need you?
Disclosure. I am a versatile protocol and combat droid, fluent in verbal and cultural translation. Should your needs prove more practical, I am also skilled in highly personal combat.
Highly personal combat. So you kill people and then you insult them? I mean, he does, actually. So you translate. I understand most languages well enough.
Extrapolation. Intuitive language comprehension? That would be the result of recognition and training of force sensitivity. Your kind have little use of translation droids. Of course, your kind also encounters danger on a far more frequent basis than the average citizen. You would do well to have me work for you then, before someone else makes use of my more exotic functions.
Why would you be better than an armored battle droid?
Disclosure. Finesse. Battle droids hold battlefields. I'm capable of eliminating a very specific type of target.
Ah, you're beginning to sound like an assassin.
Retraction. Droids built for such a function face strict regulation and often have unique difficulties with previous owners.
A droid like this doesn't usually have former owners that survived. Would be my guess.
Objection. My former owners are indeed alive.
Oh, he
Or at
lies.
least I believe so, not having
He
access to my
lies.
memory. I therefore make no claim to that designation, prospective buyer. I am a law-abiding droid. Yes, indeed. Law-abiding. That's me.
You don't sound very convincing.
Request. Please do not speak so loudly, prospective buyer. Do you truly wish my price to be doubled?
Back to my previous
Objection.
questions.
My functions are...
Anything else? No. All right. I will see about purchasing you.
Statement. The fool Ithorian has decided I am to be an expensive purchase. He does this out of greed and not out of knowledge of my true capabilities. Advisement. I have observed him. He is a coward and will be responsive to aggressive bargaining.
Does Yukalaka know you talk about him like this?
Statement. I wish only to be purchased and away from ill treatment at the hands of this poorly skilled mechanic. I have no desire to be subtle. Qualification. Oh, of course I shall be quite pleasant to you should you purchase me, please.
HK-47 is by far my favorite character in the game. Like, statistically and in combat, he's not as good as some other characters, but oh man, he cracks me up. Story-wise, he is my favorite character. Alright, let me talk to Yukalaka here. He's very anxious to get rid of this guy. Alright, let me ask a few questions about the HK-47. Just say I've tested every function and performed perfectly, those I could find anyway. You don't seem to know much about it. The unit has been a little uncooperative. They may get that way if they go too long without a memory wipe.
Sounds like you've got a faulty droid on your hands.
And leave it alone if you find its mannerisms amusing. It might be a little eccentric, but it's stable. Why wasn't its memory wipe? I would have, but I can't seem to access any inner circuits. It's definitely built for security and built to last. At any rate, it claims it doesn't have access to its own memory core anyway. It could be telling the truth, but it's hard to say. What functions have you tested? Standards programming, observations, it's obviously protocol, translation, including Sand People dialects. Yes, we get it. We need him to talk to the Sand People. Handles weapons exception. I'd even say it was built for combat. Stubborn thing. It needs to sell itself better. 2 moisture farmers have been in, but it just stood there. What does the HK-47 designation mean? No clue. Doesn't have any protocol or utility standard. I assume it's a retired model. I'll tell you to ask the thing yourself, but it's pretty stubborn. Quality construction, though. Where did you get this HK-47? Friend who manages an off-world Zerka warehouse. It was a trade-in for a debt.
And was this a droid of his own, or something stored in that warehouse?
He said no one would miss it. Might have been surplus. Doesn't look like it was Zerka made, though. Let's see. Alright, let's talk price. I do not have that much money. Could I convince you to lower the price a bit? 4,000, not a credit less. That was quick. Desperate to sell? No, not really. The first figure was really just a little high. You never know. The occasional person bites right away. I still can't pay that. Perhaps I could convince you to go lower? So here you go. These are difficult times. The debt the droid covered was a large one. Come on now. Think of the advertising you'll get from me. I believe you would actually... 2,500 credits. I still can't pay that. I'm not interested. Not interested. Goodbye. Alright, so I need to... I'll go sell that raid plate real quick, now that I have a hunting license. Because I do want to get HK-47, because I need him to communicate with the Sand People. And actually, since I'm wandering around Anchorhead anyway, let's swap out party members. Zalbar... I need Bastila in the party real quick. Because we are going to pick up some story. Yes, I know. More story, more talking after everything in the last episode. I promise we'll get to some action. At some point. But a lot of this game is just story, so... I imagine that many of you are here for said story and want to see what's going on. Oh, that's right, she's not in here yet. I forget how you... There's a side quest involving Bastila, and I'm trying to remember. Oh, that's right, you need to progress her story to the point where... Okay, yeah. It's through dialogue. Alright, Oh, speaking of which...
How can I help?
You wish to speak with me?
Yes, I did. I wanted to speak to you about our mission and what lies ahead for us. It seems fate, or the Force, is driving us into a confrontation with the Dark Lord. You must prepare yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan.
Oh, is it true you killed Darth Revan?
It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi Strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however.
Then who killed Revan?
Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his desire to kill us and his master both.
Dun, dun, dun.
Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded.
So Malak did your job for you.
As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once great Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak of this anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please.
Journal entry. Now, yeah, I think you need to progress the story with her, where she reveals like she was taken from the, to the Jedi like many were at a young age. We will get to the swoop registration, believe you and me. Most playthroughs, I actually don't bother with doing swoop racing after Terrace, but like I said, I need money to get all the stuff I want. Alright, where is this? This is the Zerka office. We don't need that. We need the hunting lodge. So we can sell that raid plate and get enough cash. Yeah, I only need like 500 more, and that raid plate is easily worth that, so... It's a storyline item. Oh, new face. Come to test your skill with the endless dunes of Tatooine. Faz's Lodge is the place. Yeah, basically this guy runs the... I have something to sell you. So I see, that's the biggest desert raid skull plate I've seen in a season. Whoever got that was a skilled hunter. Premium on that one. Buyer would be in a special request. Does 500 credits sound fair? Yes, that will do nicely. Thought it would. Do you have anything else to sell? Well, what do you have for sale or trade? Oh, this guy's got to say. Nope. I'm looking for upgradable stuff. Ooh, I will buy that. And I just realized I kind of screwed myself there. Oops. That's okay, I can make it back. Alright, buy the upgrade things. Show sell list. What do we got to sell? I'll hang on to the Jedi robe for now. Gotta be some useless items I can sell. Don't mind me. Sell some of these shields. Do. Well, still not quite there yet, huh? Yeah, I did a boo-boo. I could sell some of these basic energy shields, but they're only worth like 35 each. Let's sell the slightly used one. Sell the Sith Assassin pistol. I am never going to use it. Yes. Okay, and we're back. Sorry, I made a boo-boo. Now, gotta run back. Alright, sorry, the screen's gonna get blurry. Because I like being able to run. Whee! At least on Tatooine it's a little less disorienting because the color palette's fairly samey. It's less nauseating. And here we are, droid shop. Okay. HK-47. You don't seem to know much about
And
it.
if the unit proves even more...
Yeah. Okay, where it is. Okay, let's talk price. Alright. Thank you very much. Go over and talk to it. I'll deactivate the restraining bolt once you take possession. It's a good purchase, especially if it actually speaks the Sand People dialect like it said. Of course, I don't think it was telling me everything. Not many droids are programmed to lie, though. Alright, goodbye. Alright, HK.
Statement. I see you have purchased me, Master. I find this a satisfactory arrangement. My restraining bolt will be deactivated when you take possession of me. Am I to accompany you now? Shall I kill something for you?
My, you're eager. Kill something for me?
Answer. Indeed. I am most eager to engage in some unadulterated violence. At your command, of course, Master.
Go ahead. Travel with me now.
Statement. I will enter into your service now, Master. I am certain you will make adequate use of my primary functions. My gears are practically quivering with anticipation.
HK-47 has joined your party. Here we go. Alright, let's get rid of Karth and add HK-47. So he is the second to last party member. And he has got some levels to fill, so we're going
Ready!
First, let's equip him with a decent blaster. We'll level him up first before equipping him, because some of his level upgrades grant him some additional proficiency. So level up. Skills. Repair is going to be important because that's what he uses to repair his health. Instead of first aid, it's the repair skill. He's not really going to be useful for much. Okay. Accept. Droid upgrade class 2. Fantastic. Attributes. Alright, so why is his strength so high? He doesn't even have melee combat as an option. Dexterity. Repair. And awareness. More levels. Skills. Repair. Oh, I can add more points to repair. Okay, yeah, we'll definitely do that. Feet. Alrighty, now we get into the meat and potatoes. He already has weapon focus blaster rifle. Considering that he can't benefit from my healing, it would probably be prudent to give him toughness, but I'm not sure. They probably gave him the high strength so he can use the heavy weapons. Power blast. Sorry, I'm just reading through here. Yeah, we're just going to go with toughness for now. Hey, he's got one more level up. There. Cap out his repair skill. Alright, now let's equip him. Salvar's bow. Baragwin shield. Heavy plating type 2. Let's give him the motion sensors. Shield disruptor. And a stun ray. So that's what I got for him right now. Okay.
What?
Alright, now. Now we get out into Tatooine proper. That's what everyone wants, right? Okay, cool.
No one leaves Anchorhead without proper authorization.
This whole bit again. I have proper authorization.
Well, let's see it.
There's my hunting license.
All right. I'll just scan that and you're off. I'll keep it on file, too. Good luck out there. You'll need it.
Hello, person right outside the gate.
Hello there. You're heading out into the desert? You're a hunter, right? You must be if you've been allowed to leave Anchorhead. When you see Tanis, and I know you old boys always stick together.
What?
Tell him his wife hopes he enjoys the anniversary gift.
What are you talking about?
Just a little something to remember me by. Something that symbolizes our years together. Something that will blow up in his face. Of course, he'll never understand how appropriate it is. He can't talk his way out of this one. He's not smart enough.
Oh, right. There's a puzzle over there. I might just look up the solution to that. I gotta go.
I'm sure you do. Like I said, when you see him, tell him his wife Marlena says hello.
Okay, bye. Yeah, so you'll see off in the distance there that there's a guy surrounded by malfunctioning droids. They're just little specks at this point. And, yeah. You can try to disarm the droids. They're logic puzzles and riddles to bypass their exploding protocol. Things I'm not particularly good at. We are just going to come over here and inspect this refuse pile because it might have treasure. But what's that? We are attacked by sand people. Alright, well. One has a gun, so I'll go ahead and do energy resistance, force valor, night speed, and attack. That didn't take long. Well, they fell like a sack of hammers, didn't they? Good job, everyone. Do these guys have any loot? guy does. Bantha fodder and sand people clothing, which I will need later. Cool. Alrighty. Now I want to look for this refuse pile. Credits and parts. Cool. Like I said, I'd have to look up the solutions to those. I don't think my repairs go... Oh, maybe if I have HK or T3. Let me get over there, see if I get attacked first, and then I'll swap out for T3 and see if he can do it without having to do the puzzles. Because I think if your repair or computer skill is high enough, you don't have to.
Anyone out there? Could you help? I seem to be doomed.
Yeah, you philandering jerk.
Hey there, thanks for stopping. I appreciate it. I've been stuck without water for hours. Wasn't looking good. I don't remember you from Faz's Club. You new to Anchorhead?
Yep.
Could you maybe help me get out of here?
Sure. What happened? You're Tannis, right? Your wife says hello.
I'll bet she does. She's decided I finally worn out my welcome and she's fixed my droids to do her dirty work.
Commentary. One would hope the female is better at repairs than Yukalaka. I still would like to crush his neck, Master.
I'm sure you
Figured
would.
some sort of trap she programmed. She probably figured I wouldn't be smart enough to get out. Yeah, she was right.
You sit back and let your droids do the hunting? I don't really have room to say anything. I have a combat droid walking around with me, and I'm talking about swapping out for a mechanic droid to solve this very problem, so why would she do this?
Something about me not following her archaic rules for proper conduct in a marriage. I swear I never saw this coming.
Uh-huh. You don't seem too concerned about what triggered this.
Hey, I'm the victim here. I'm not sure how divorce works where you're from, but this is a little extreme, don't you think?
What do you want me to do?
The wife put a kink in my battle droids. They're in some sort of discharge loop. And if I move from this spot, they're threatening to blow up. She knew I wouldn't know how to fix them. Could you try to do some repairs? They don't care if you move. It's just me who's stuck.
I say leave him.
You're pretty heartless for such a pretty lady, you know?
I take it back. Let's congratulate his wife.
Commentary. I say we blast the meat bag and save you the trouble, Master.
What's with all the droids lately? My wife get to you too?
Negative. I just don't like organic meat bags. Except for the Master, of course.
I'd really appreciate a bit of help. Please?
Wow, I really brought the perfect party to come talk to this guy. Alright, I will try to help out. Hold on.
Just access each droid's repair interface. You'll have to do some tinkering, but be careful. Oh, and ignore the message Marlena left in there. No way do I deserve this, I swear.
Well, you are a scumbag. If you're a cheating spouse, you are a scumbag. But I can't sit here and let you die, so... Bastila? T3. Alright, T3, go to work. Playback, a special message from Marlena, basically calling him a scumbag and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Access, system status, and repair functions. Automatic repair. How many repair parts do I have? Oh, I got plenty. And I got T3, so this is going to be a snap. One down. Access. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just going to bypass the puzzles. And just have T3 fix them.
Having fun on the dunes, Tannis?
Okay,
I made sure you would. Here's the deal. Your precious droids have trapped you. They'll hold you until you die of thirst. Make a mistake while repairing them, they explode. Have a good death. My mother was right about you.
Dang. Yeah, no, I mean, I can understand the emotion behind this action. I really can. I have a hard time being mad at his wife, but I'm just making sure he don't die. This one, and Exit. Okay, and we're
What?
done.
That was unpleasant. Thanks for your help. I'd have been a goner. Hey, and the old bat thought I was dead. You never asked me for anything, but I consider my life worth something. Please, take this. I insist.
This will be fine. Good luck.
Thanks again. I doubt any of those uptight hunters would have helped, and I doubt the wife is coming back.
No.
I'm heading back to the shop. I hope she left the manuals for these things behind. Ungrateful little...
Yeah. You're kind of a scumbag. In fact, you're very much a scumbag. But I couldn't let a guy die. So, alright, now it's party selection. Alright, remove... Let's bring back Zalbar. There you go, there's my Wookiee buddy. My big brute. Alright, so let's go save this sandcrawler, which you'll recognize the sandcrawler. I mean, it's slightly different from the one in the movie, but the tech's been around for a while, so... Let's go save these guys from a sand person attack. Sand people? Yeah, there's multiple. Sand person was if it'd be their individual. I'm gonna go look through this refuse file real quick. Ooh, some goodies. Yes, I will take those, gladly. Hey, buddy.
Who are you? It doesn't matter. Can you handle a blaster? It may attack again at any second. I doubt we could hold out on our own against another wave of them.
You assume this was done by the sand people? No, I would assume this was done by sand people.
You would be right. Came out of nowhere. Wait, damn it. Here they come again. How did it do that?
Desert camouflage. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull up that. But first, we gotta target one of them. Force Valor and Night Speed. And then attack. Hold on, I gotta do my buffs. Cleaving through them, jeez. Those upgrades were worth it. All right, come on. Whoa! Dang. Why do my ranged characters always get up and close and personal? I don't get it. Alright, HK. There you go. Perfect.
Yes?
Alright, these guys drop anything? Anything at all? No? Come on. Come on. Alright, fine. No, that actually went a lot better than I thought it was going to go, I'm going to be honest.
Thanks for your help. I don't think we'll try holding this position for much longer. We're not soldiers. Did the company send you? It's about time they drove these animals out.
They agreed. I have agreed to try and stop the Sand People attacks.
Well, you've got a lot of work ahead of you. Do you know about their enclave in the south? Don't even try to go near it. They've taken all the Zerka weapons that were supposed to protect our sandcrawlers. That place is a fortress, a death trap. You'll have to find some way to sneak into the place. That is not my job.
Do you know anything about the Sand People?
Just that they attack everything on sight. Well, I suppose they don't attack each other, but any outsider is as good as dead. The company tried to arm us and even set up remote self-powered turrets on the mining route, but that just made things worse. We're not soldiers. They still kill us and then take our weapons off our corpses. They even had the Jawas disable the turrets and set them around their enclave. It's like a
resourceful
fortress now. I don't know how you're going to break through all of that. Me, I'd sneak in. Well, actually, I'd just get back to Anchorhead.
Alright, I gotta go.
Yeah, so do we. There's no way we're repairing this thing while getting attacked over and over. The desert can have it. Ah, the Jawas will salvage it eventually anyway. Then we can buy it back and start over. Makes sense to me.
Alright, cool. I mean, you do you, man. Now, again, I'm of two minds. On the one hand, Zerka Corporation Very, very shady. Not trustworthy at all. But the Sand People aren't even attempting discourse. Oh, look. Speaking of which, all we're doing is walking out into the desert, and we're just randomly attacked. They have started, from the get-go, just treating us as aggressors, without even discerning who we are. And I'm sure there's a big, lively discussion on the wider philosophy and politics of all this, which we're not going to discuss here. I'm just saying they could be doing more. Because all they're doing is attacking us on freaking sight. Eh. There we go. Now, I'm not unsympathetic, obviously, to the Sand People. People showed up uninvited and they started messing around in their desert. And the desert is sacred to them. All I'm really trying to get across is that better efforts can be made on both sides to try to avoid violence. Of course, that could probably be said of any major conflict in history, fictional or otherwise. So, let's stray away from the heavy subject matter and go back to just having fun on the Star Wars game. We are being attacked. Of course, you could argue that's one of the points of this game, is to think about the moral implications of everything that's going on. I love having Zalbar in the party. And I think that officially gives us enough Sand People clothing to try and sneak into their enclave. Alright,
Master?
let's go ahead and turn on the energy shield. Nothing in this refuse pile, huh? Okay. Now there's a trap over here. I know it's a trap. There's also a few raids to hunt. A frag mine. Zalbar? Think you can disable that, buddy? Cool, thanks.
Sure.
Let's do HK-47 this time. And does it work? Yes, cool.
Yes?
I like that they can both disable mines.
Don't let me die under here, please!
Someone's trapped under the rubble!
Please help! I can't get out!
3, 2, 1.
Kaboom! Now we take some damage. And Grimorians come out.
Haha, we got you good now.
Squee! We did a good ambush, and you better pay us 500 credits or you die. In a fire. Perhaps I could persuade you not to do this. What? Why would we stop? You look pretty weak right now. We got you good. But if you let me go, I'll tell others about how smart you were. Hey, we got you pretty good reputation if you run down all scaredy. Huh, I like it. Okay, we will leave you alone. Count yourself lucky. Yeah, you real lucky. Huh. Hey, Gurk, they didn't give us nothing. Shut up, we got what we wanted, now we go. That's how it works. Yeesh. Ah, man, having a high persuade skill is awesome. Time check. I got about 20 more minutes. I'm pretty sure. Neato. Alright, one of you needs to disarm. That, oh, okay, I already rated that. Alright, HK. Disarm this mine, please.
Sure.
Oh, apparently I need to heal myself. That's a lot of force points. Guess we can go raid hunting. Ooh, there's another refuse pile over here. Treasure! And a corpse. I just want the corpse, guys. Computer spikes and adrenal strength. Cool. Oh, he's attacking. Oh, he's coming. Come on. Cool. They get a raid plate? Yeah. Do I get another one? Yeah. I forget how much those are worth. I mean, I obviously sold the big one. This is not a searchable refuse pile. Okay. Alright, we'll just leave the raids alone. Those two just attacked us, so I defend myself, so. Plus, I was hoping to build back up some force points. Because these guys are not going to make life easy for me. Oh, okay. Yeah! I mean, I kind of hate to go all Anakin Skywalker on you guys, but... Did we get them all? Nope, just one left. Ah, there's more. Did we get them all? Nope, there's more. And he's T-posing. Oh no, run away. Most of my buffs have worn off. Okay. Is that it? Is that all of them? Same people clothing and a gaffy stick. Same people clothing and a gaffy stick. Same people clothing and a gaffy stick. Alright, unfortunately, I'm going to have to swap out Zalbar because Zalbar can't wear the same people clothing. I'll have to swap out for someone else. Probably Mission, just so I have a rogue in the party. I mean, one that's not spec'd out for combat like I am. I'm not a real rogue. I'm a brute. Leave it alone. I just want to continue raiding all these. Dang, these guys leave a lot behind, don't they? Oh, and I can trade in these gaffy sticks for money, too, at the Zerka thing. Alright, well, we'll probably go ahead and do that, since I've got so little time left anyway, like 15 minutes, so... This will give us an opportunity to go back and heal. Alright, Zalbar. And there we go.
Yes?
Alright, cool. Now, let's search these corpses. Ooh. What about you? What do you got? Neat. Alright, so... Actually, I'm going to take an extra save right here. We're going to call it safety. Because I have had a glitch before where I tried to go into the Sand People Enclave even with the disguises, and they didn't work. And I don't know why that happens, but it does, so. So I'm just going to save, make a save here for safety in case that starts to happen again. I can reset to this point, because this game can be a bit buggy. All right, go back to the Ebon Hawk. So I'm going to turn in all those gaffy sticks for some cash. Money, money. Money, money. Show me the money. Because money is important in this game, unfortunately, if you want all the cool stuff. I mean, I spent most of my money on frickin' HK-47, so...
Greetings again from the
Hi, Gray.
offices of Zerga Corporation. Is this a...
I have some gaffy sticks to redeem.
I see that, but do you have the all-important chieftains?
No, just the regular ones for now.
Then I'll take those off your hands. But the real prize is still out there.
Alright, goodbye.
Farewell.
Woo. 500 bucks. I mean, it's 500 bucks more than I had, so I guess I can't really complain. Alrighty. Like I said, I don't have that much time left, so we got plenty of action. Let's go ahead and go back to the Ebon Hawk and progress somebody's storyline. That seems like a great use of the last few minutes. Don't you guys think? I mean, this episode's had a lot more action than the last one, for sure. So hopefully it's far less boring. And I did most of the menu stuff ahead of time, so I'm really hoping that's a little bit saving you guys a bit of boredom here. Oh yes, these are the Gizka. Annoying little lizard things that hop around. There are multiple ways to get rid of them. One of which is just gassing your your spaceship. The other option is you can convince someone to buy them from you, I think on Manon. Or if you let them stick around on the ship till the end of the game, you can actually find a planet for them to inhabit. Alright, let's go ahead and work on Bastila's story, because it's relevant to where we're at now. Hey, Bastila.
How can I help?
I'd like to know more about you.
Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity, given the bond that connects us. Very well. I'll tell you a bit about myself.
Goody goody gumdrops. Tell me how you joined the Jedi, then.
I was found to be strong with the Force at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to be trained. When I joined the Order, I left my family on Tal Ravan, as all Padawans do. My family is still there, the last that I heard. I've had little contact with them, as it is discouraged.
Discouraged? Why?
Relationships with family members are fraught with powerful emotions. Such extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst, but even love can lead to folly.
You're not allowed to love?
Emotional entanglements can be dangerous. They can impair rational thought. They can lead to outbursts of uncontrolled emotion. A Jedi must be above such things.
You don't sound very convinced.
It can be a hard lesson to learn. I was not on good terms with all of my family, but I do remember missing my father terribly for a long time.
Who weren't you on good terms with?
I was not on good terms with my mother. I was only a little girl when I left, but I was old enough to resent her and the way she treated my father. She pushed my father into treasure hunting. I spent all my young life on ships, traveling from one false lead to the next. She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it. I think she was relieved to give me to the Jedi, but my father was heartbroken.
You've never tried to get in touch with your father again?
A child is too young to understand the sacrifices that must be made. It's better if they have no contact with their family once they're removed. Once I was older, I realized the wisdom of this policy. A Jedi must do what is needed, personal desires notwithstanding. Love can only obscure and confuse the matter.
Alright. Sorry, rant incoming. I very passionately disagree with that Jedi policy. And I feel like it was one of the major contributing factors to why the Jedi fell. Because Anakin Skywalker was in desperate need of emotional reassurance and support. And as much as I love the character of Obi-Wan Kenobi, he was not really well equipped to provide that, because he was always taking the role of a kind of a stern teacher. And it was only after Anakin rose to the rank of knight that he loosened up a bit. So through most of his young life, he was dealing with a lot of stress and anxiety, and he did not really have a lot of emotional validation or support. He was like 24/7 at school. And the one person in his life who gave him love and understanding, his mother, he was never allowed to see again. Last time he saw her, she died, and he snapped. Anakin from the get-go was not really emotionally stable. There's actually a deleted scene in the Phantom Menace where he gets into a fight because a kid accused him of cheating in the pod race. I really, really wish they had left that scene in, because it firmly establishes Anakin just, he has an edge to him. But yeah, I really, really like, what was it, in the original canon before Disney bought Star Wars, that was one of the things that Luke changed about his Jedi Academy. The students were allowed to go home. They were allowed to see their families. Their families were allowed to come and visit them. They had that connection. He turned that whole principle on its head and used love and support to help strengthen a Jedi's connection to the Force. So, yeah, that is something I just don't like about the Jedi, and I am thoroughly convinced that is why, well, not the only reason why, but it is one of the contributing factors. And they at one point they tried to make a big comic. I think it was a comic that tried to explain why the Jedi had this policy. There's a lore reason, and it didn't really make much sense to me. It's that was an isolated incident, and if it's true, because it was presented as this legend, if it's true that two Jedi arguing for the affection of the same person they were in love with caused the destruction of an entire planet, yes, that's what they went with. It's that seems like an isolated thing, but that's just my thought on it. Anyway, are you saying that... I'm going to go with this, but if a Jedi were to love, surely it wouldn't be all bad.
Even a Jedi cannot always control the feelings of the heart. We must do our best to guard against it, no matter what the cost. But some sacrifices are harder than others. I do not wish to discuss this anymore. I would rather return to...
Alright, so...
How can I help?
Okay.
Can I suggest...
Then I think to progress her story... And we got a couple minutes left here. To progress her story further, we have to leave the ship with her in the party, and then I think an NPC from Bastila's past talks to us. Kind of like how it happened with Mission. When Griff's ex-girlfriend got into the trailer park fight with her in the parking lot. Jeez. That's Waffle House parking lot brawl written all over it, potentially. Oh, man. All right, so Bastila and just because she hasn't really been in the party, Juhani. Just for change of pace. Okay.
How can I help? Then I suggest...
Weird. Let's try it again. Sometimes it takes a minute for it to trigger, so I'll see if maybe something new triggered by leaving and bringing back the ship. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Trying to progress some plot here. Trying to progress the plot.
How can I help?
You wish to talk to me?
I do. I've been watching you, studying you
There we
closely to
go.
see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zar.
I think we both know the real reason you've been watching me.
You never give up, do you?
Nope.
I admit, I'm interested in you. I find you intriguing, compelling even, but it's not what you think. You have a great gift. You have an awesome command of the Force, and I tremble when I think of how you might misuse it.
I make you tremble? Do you get all tingly inside too?
What? No, of course not. Not like that, anyway. In many ways, you are dangerous. You could be the savior of the galaxy, or you could bring untold destruction.
Oh, I
on
love
us
irritating
all.
her.
I've seen how you've resisted many temptations and continue to walk the path of the light side. Very commendable. But I'm afraid
I
you
try
might
to be a
stray
good
from this
guy.
path. You need to see what the dark side represents in its entirety, for it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this, but I will do my best to make you understand.
What are you trying to tell me?
The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer you draw to it. It begs you to surrender to it, to release all its terrible power.
Oh my.
And it becomes harder and harder to resist.
Oh my.
And once you stop resisting, it's too late.
Sorry.
It twists you up inside
Phrasing.
and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for.
Just a reminder, this game is rated teen, so my sense of humor is also going to jump up to rated T for teen. Fair warning. I probably should have said this a while ago, but even though I try to go for a general audience, I'm sorry. They're writing it to be like, it's right there. You seem to know that temptation very well.
I am no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. But even the training of the Jedi might not be enough to save us. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible, corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering.
Yep.
What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly?
Too many comments to make. I can't. Nope. Are you saying that the light side is innocent of killing? That's what I really want to say. I'm just gonna say, I don't know.
Neither do I, and I hope I never do. It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them? We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying.
Do whatever is required, such as...
I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side. But I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side.
Nope.
Come, we should continue with the task at hand. When the time comes, I only hope we are all strong enough to do what we must.
Cool beans. I'm gonna see one more time if I can trigger the cutscene outside the ship. But yeah, the least crude way I can put this as far as her little analysis of light and dark side is like, so you're telling me you keep having people defect to the other side. Well, one side restricts access to your emotions and your family and even personal possessions, except for those you need to do the job that is assigned as part of this. And the opposing side is pretty much the opposite of all that. It's like, oh yeah, you can basically do what you want. And feel free to pursue whatever romance you want, too. Just on that merit alone, like not even getting into the dark side stuff of like, yeah, I want to kill and maim and all that. Just on the merit of like, we actually let you do what you want instead of restricting a bunch of your behavior. I can see why you're losing people to the other side. I'm just saying. All right, let's grab Bastila, and let's do Karth. Apparently Karth has a level up.
Uh-huh.
All right. Boop. Boop. Let's give him a rapid shot. Okay. Alright, so the cutscene was not triggered once again. Okay, so let's jump back on the ship and see if she has more dialogue. You do this a lot, but you get like side quests and stuff from progressing the party's storylines, so if you want the full experience of the game, you gotta do this. I promise, the next RPG I play will be much less involved. I probably should have picked something a little less ambitious for my first playthrough, but hey, I made my choice.
How can I help?
Why did the Council send you on this mission with me again?
Why? I could not accomplish this on my own. I need the aid of others, especially one who is strong in the Force. The bond between us made you a natural choice. Besides, the events on Taris prove that the Force wanted to bring us together for this mission.
Oh my.
And there is little left to chance when the Force is involved. Is that not enough for you?
If the Force wants us to be together, why do you keep resisting my undeniable charms?
I said we were brought together for our mission, to stop Malak. I hardly think the Force would be pushing us toward a romantic involvement when the fate of the galaxy is at stake. Please try to stay focused. I doubt the Council would approve if they knew we were busy discussing our mutual attraction when we should be saving the galaxy from Malak.
Mutual attraction? I knew it!
Mutual attraction? I never said... It's just an expression. Whatever our feelings... whatever your feelings, you have to try to ignore them. Don't let this complicate things. Finding the missing pieces of the star maps is our only hope of locating the Star Forge and defeating Malak. The Council explained all this quite clearly.
just seems odd that they would send me off without a master to guide me.
I admit, there were times that I wondered if this is more than just a mission to stop Malak. There were times when I wondered if this was also a way for the Council to test my own abilities.
I get the feeling that there's more going on than I know.
I wondered if the Council wanted to see how I would help and guide you on our quest. I wondered if they were testing me to see if I was ready to become a Jedi Master myself. And then I realized how foolish such thoughts were.
Yep.
As the Council explained, sending a Master in our group would only have drawn unwanted attention from the Sith. The fate of the galaxy.
So they send the one thing they need to win this war, their Jedi cheerleader.
They calculated the risks, and in the end chose the only option available.
Sure it was. I guess that makes sense.
You must learn to trust in the wisdom of the Council. Your destiny will come when its appointed time. You mustn't be so impatient.
Yeah, there's a guy who we get later. Their last party member has a few things to say about destiny. Me, you're the one who thought this was her big audition for masterhood.
Must you be so frustrating? I admit, I had a moment of foolish pride, but I'm over it. Now I am focused on my true responsibilities. I'm simply trying to help you and complete this mission, and yet you battle me at every turn.
What can I say? It's fun.
Fun? Fun? Driving me insane is your idea of a good time?
I really don't remember which one's the best option to use here. Careful. Remember your self-control.
You are a very odd man. Do you know that? I simply don't know how to deal with you. All I want to do is help you, but you seem determined to drive me mad.
Complain all you want, but I know you love it.
I don't know if I should be outraged that you keep joking about serious matters, or if I should be grateful that you can always lighten the mood. Come on, come. Let's move on. There's much to be done.
Alright, I think I'm a little over time, but I'm just going to go ahead and try to trigger this cutscene one more time. Just uno más. Uno más. Because like I said, her storyline, if you can conclude it early, it's, you know, I'd rather get it done. It'll be more satisfying, at least for me. Let's bring along mission. Because why not? Really? Well, okay then. Alright, I am over time, so I'll just leave this episode here. Thank you so much for joining me on this part of my journey through Star Wars KOTOR, or Knights of the Old Republic, if you prefer the full name. I hope that you had a good time, and hey, I hope you're having a good day. I'll catch you later.